Yes, good afternoon. Savva here from Football Heritage TV. Sorry, something came up at the last minute. Quickly, let's have a look. It's Luton Town versus Chelsea Football Club. Poch for me. I don't think he's got it right again. I think he's made some really bad changes here to this team. We'll see. Let's have a look. The teams are as follows. Luton Town have Kaminsky in goal, Mengi, Osho and Bell in a back three, with Kabore, Lokonga, Barkley and Doherty. And then Townsend, Brown and Adebayo in attack. And the Chelsea team is Petrovic in goal, Gusto at right back, Tasasi, Silva and Colwill, Caicedo and Gallagher, with Madwiki, Palmer, Jackson and Broja. For me, I'm going to be brutally honest. When I look at I think Poch is mad when he's got Matson on the bench, Mudryk on the bench, and Kunku on the bench, and Sterling on the bench. For me, I feel that, okay, if Kunku can't play 2 games that quick succession, I think you've got to have Mudryk in there or Matson. Both had good games the other day. I don't think he's got it right. I might be wrong. We'll find out. Let me know your predictions for this score. The game is about to kick off. Sorry, my fault for being very, very, very slow to the party today. Let me know your thoughts on this game. And then, of course, we've got the 2:45 live score show. So please, please, please stick with me for a nice chilled out watch along. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Let's see. They're about to kick off. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Something last second really popped up and it's thrown me completely. It's absolutely thrown me. Let's just make sure that people know that we're going to be going live. Here we go. The game is about to start. Let me know your score prediction. People going for a Luton Town win. I'm just putting a post out really quickly. Join Savva for a chilled Watchalong of V Chelsea. Oh, we're off. We're off. I've missed the boat. There we go. Have we? Oh, why is that not worked? You know what it's like, people. You know when it never rains, but it pours. That's where I am at the moment. 1 second. Here we go. Let me put that to 15, and then I can. I'll tell you what. Sorry, guys. I'm having an absolute mare today. I don't know what is going on. And there we go. That should be working. There we go. There we go. I'm relaxed. Luton Town v Chelsea. There we go. Okay, and we're in. Look, Luton have been in decent form. Even some of the games they've lost, it's not like they've been absolutely played off the park. Let's look at the Premier League table, shall we? So Chelsea are currently sitting in 10th. A win today only doesn't move them anywhere. Sorry, a win today puts them a point behind Newcastle United and puts them in the right direction. Chelsea, of course, have won 3 of their last 6 Premier League games, losing the other 3. Then we look down at Luton Town. Luton Town can go out of the relegation zone with a win today. If Luton Town win today, they can go into 15th or 16th, depending on goal difference. So this is going to be a real interesting game. Luton Town, what can they do? Let's see what Luton Town can do. Where are we? Let's see what Luton Town can do. Both teams, let's just double check. Both teams coming off the back of a win. Chelsea coming off of the back of a win the other night against Palace, and Luton Town coming off the back of a couple of wins as well. So this is going to be real interesting stuff. Here is, who's that? That's lovely play, whoever that was. It was Broja. Here's Caicedo into Colwill. The game has started as you would expect. 100 miles an hour. Luton going for it. But Chelsea, I think, will just want to weather this storm, wait for it to settle down and try and get their foot on the ball. But Chelsea will be buoyed from the other night. I thought they played well against Palace. But as always, can Chelsea score goals? Can they score goals? I'm not sure if they can. Let's find out. Anyone? I'm looking for a new betting app. I've got bored of my one. Anyone got any kind of left Anfield betting apps. Let me know. I'd be really interested to know if there is. Live score betting app. Live score bet. What do you reckon? Is that a good one? Just got really bored of my app. Big up to everyone in the chat. How are we doing? Vinny Rowley inside the house. Vinny said Luton away is a hard game. Yes, I think Spurs found it tough there. Liverpool found it tough there. City found it tough there. So, yeah, absolutely. Spurs, GCTV, all eyes on Gallagher. I'll be honest, I take him. I just can't see that they'll sell him. I don't see how they sell a homegrown English captain during the January window. I don't think they will. If they do, they do. I just don't think they do. Blacker Music, big up to you, my friend. Big up to Spurs FC. Big up to East London Guna. Finn Brazil is in the house. And Mark Cook, big up to you. He's in the house. Hennessy as well. Big up to Mario 2012. Love it. D&B Forever's gone for a 1-1 draw. Here you go. Saint Martini has said flutter, Luton and draw, and both teams to score. Luton and draw? What do you mean? What do you mean Luton and draw? Luton to win and to draw? Is that what we're saying? Let's see. 1 second. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can. I've got one here. I've got that. No, that's. When you're just in all over the place for a day. Do you know what I mean? I just feel all over the place at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't know. I just don't know. Let's have a look. Let's install this one. So Luton 0. Chelsea 0. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Can Chelsea get another win? Start climbing their way up the table? Interesting, because if Chelsea do win and they go on to 28 points, they're only 2 points off of Europe. 2 points off of Europe. And there should have been a goal. Conor Gallagher, low shot down. Kaminsky got there and saved it. It fell to Broja. They've cleared it only as far as Gusto, who had a really good game the other day. Gusto is twisting and turning into Conor Gallagher. Back out to Mali Gusto. Is he going to get the cross in? He's trying to find some room. He's gone back to Gallagher. Will he get the cross in? He's played it back to Disasi. Back to Gallagher. I don't think Chelsea are a bad team, I just think Chelsea can't score goals. I don't think, when I watch them, they got some good patterns of play. They've got some good patterns of play. I really think they have. Yeah. What do you think, everybody? Let me know. Are Chelsea as bad as everyone makes out? Is it just a goal-scoring problem? I'm not sure, I think whenever I watch them, I never watch them and think, oh, this is a really bad team. I watch them and think this is a team that needs a couple of goal scorers. Let me know what you think. Let me know. Select, they want to know my gender. It's unbelievable, isn't it? They want to know your gender. They want to know what you ate for dinner. Anybody, let me know your little flutters you got on. What you got on today, everybody? What you got on? Interesting times. Britain. Yeah, I'm in a good mood today, people. In a really good mood. How is everybody else? I'm looking forward to today's football. Some good games. Can Man City be stopped at home by Sheffield United? Can Aston Villa get out of their tough spell? About to head to bed. Enjoy, Ren. Enjoy. The rest of the world is waking up as you're about to go to bed. Big up to you. 1 second, people. 1 second. Let me just do this. Oh, what's happened? I locked myself out of my other account and I can't get in, and they're just so bad to deal with. All right, 28. There you go. So Luton Town. Sorry, what I was going to say, somebody said Conor Gallagher is a walking red card. Let's have a look at that theory in a minute. I'm going to have a look at that theory. The old firm game is on as well. The old firm game. Where is it? Is it at Rangers or is it at Celtic? Let me know. Let me know. There we go. There we go. What's this? Go. Please activate your account now. Settings, I feel, but isn't it to do anything in it with an app? It just, you've got emails, you've got this, you've got that, you just got to constantly do stuff. Spam. It's just report on spam. Okay. Oh my God, this is just hard work. It's really hard work. People doing anything, absolutely anything. Oh, there we go. There we go. All in, all in, all in, all in, all in. Right, so where we at? So the game is at Parkhead Celtic. Let me put an alert on that game, shall we? Let's put an alert on it, and I'll be able to keep people up to date for anyone that's not watching that live. Celtic 0, Rangers 0. Let's have a look at the standings in that game as Chelsea twist and turn with Madwiki. Tries to get the ball across, couldn't quite get there. Goes out to Maligusto. Oh, wow. So Rangers have got 2 games in hand and are only 5 points behind. It's a huge game. It's a huge game. So if I'm not wrong, if Rangers win this game, they'll be 2 points behind with 2 games in hand. It's a huge game. Huge, huge game in Scotland. Also, Atalanta are playing Lecce as well. So that's an interesting one. Oh, right. I mean, anyone else surprised? I thought Matson played well the other day. I thought Mudryk played well. Anyone else surprised? Is he tinkering too much? But here goes Chelsea down the line. Is he onside there? They got plenty of space. Pulls it back. It's an awful, awful finish. Who was that? What have they done? Luton have given it away. And it's 1-0 to Chelsea. What an awful bit of defending. An awful bit of defending there from Luton Town. It looked like the danger had gone. And I don't know what they were doing there. I don't know what they were doing there. What on earth just happened? What on earth just happened there for Luton Town? I'll talk you through it in 1 second. It is 1-0 to Chelsea. The ball was played down the line. Now, they might look at this for offside. It was Nico Jackson. He ran in. The tamest shot ever. The Luton bloke passed it to the edge of the box, nowhere near his own man, straight into the path of Cole Palmer. And Cole Palmer with a lovely rifled left foot finish in the bottom corner. I guess they're going to look at it maybe for offside against Nico Jackson. Let's have a look. Poch is happy. I never know. This is why I hate VAR. So, goal given, really poor. What do you make of that, people? I mean, it was a great finish. I mean, Nico Jackson, I saw an interesting stat about him. We'll talk about that in a minute. Nico Jackson, a really poor finish or poor attempt. Really poor attempt. He had acres of space. The shot dribbled at the keeper, didn't it? Is that fair to say, people? The shot just dribbled at the goalkeeper. And then the defending, what? I mean, you don't need that, do you? You don't need that. You don't need that. Oh, dearie me. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm watching it again here. Oh, what are you doing, Luton Town? Come on, when you're in a relegation battle, you can't be giving away goals like that. But Chelsea are 1-0 up. Going to be an interesting game now because, I mean, Luton, I think we're going to come out and play anyway, but I think they need to now. Big up one of my faves in the world, Bobby K from Canada. Bobby K, I hope you and the little Ks and Mrs. K all had a lovely Christmas, mate. I really hope you do. Big up to you. I really, really do. That's what I was going to check, wasn't I? I was going to check this season. Conor Gallagher, the walking red card. Here we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Conor Gallagher's a walking red card. Is Conor Gallagher a walking red card? He's got 2 red cards in his career. 2. Is that a walking red card? 2. I'm not sure it is. I mean, he's played over 200 games of football and 2 red cards. So he averages, and let me work that out. That could have been terrible maths there. 30, 40, 48, 53, 83, 87, 97, 107, 117, 137, 138, 158, 164, 174, 180, 182, 184. He's had 188 games in his career and got 2 red cards. So he's averaging a red card every 90 games. I'm not sure that's a walking red card, but I know what you mean. He does like a tackle, but I do think we. I know, man. I'm just messing about. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you. Big up to everyone in the chat. What do we think? Some people said 1-0 Luton. So what are we reassessing the score to be now? Chelsea, for me, are such a strange team. Such a strange team that I think have got the makings of something. I think they've got the makings of something. I truly believe that when they get Mudryk fully fit, when they get Nkunku fully fit, I think if they get a proper centre forward to go there as well and another experienced midfielder, I think they could be a good team. Just me. Spurs, GCTV has said, not a walking red, just likes a tackle. Absolutely loves a tackle. Bobby K has said, cheers, Savva. You're welcome. Kids all happy, and that's all that matters. Absolutely. Hope you had a lovely Christmas with your missus. Yes, we did have a lovely Christmas. And we're going to host a small little get-together for New Year's Eve as well. So, yes, thank you very much. It was lovely. Here's Luton on the attack, though, driving forward, and a free kick given away by Cole Palmer, who's adamant. He's adamant that he didn't give away a free kick. But Brown was running through the defence. I'm not sure he touched him. Let's have a look. I don't think he touched him. I'm saying I don't think he did. He didn't touch him. You could see. Anyone else agree? When you watch that replay, he does not touch him at all. That's shocking. Yes, I am doing a watch along tomorrow. I'll be doing a watch along for Tottenham Hotspur versus Bournemouth. Must win game. That one. Must-win game. Blacker Music has gone with 2-1 to Luton. A late goal from a throw-in or a corner. I love the specificity of that. Specificity. I love how specific that was. Let's go with that. Here's a free kick, 20 yards out. It's going to be taken. I think this is going to be taken by Ross Barkley on his right foot. It is. Ross Barkley has a shot. Not a million miles over the bar, that. Not a million miles over. But it is a goal kick to Chelsea. Doughty with a dummy. Yeah, a couple of yards over the bar. Wasn't the worst free kick I've seen this season. Not the best I've seen. Do you know what? Can we be brutally honest about this? I do not understand. All the links are Toney to Arsenal. If I was Chelsea and the money they've got, wouldn't you just go and get Ivan Toney? Imagine now, I'll say this, if they've got Mudryk left, Palmer right, Ivan Toney up top and Nkunku in behind. That's a good front four. For me, I think that's a good front four. Then with Caicedo and Gallagher and Enzo and these players in midfield, I think that's a good front four. Doesn't take a lot, does it, to change the scope of a team? Here's Broja. Broja is driven to the byline, crossed it in. It's got to cross the face of goal. Madueke can retrieve it. Madueke's going to put it back to Maligusto. Good player, Maligusto. I like him. He goes into Gallagher, back to Madueke, back into Gallagher. God, you think we let Madueke go for free, didn't we? Yeah, I think they will, George. I think they will. I really do. I'm not jinxing tomorrow's game. Come on, it's Bournemouth at home. You've got to be winning those games. You've got to be winning those games. Do you know what I just realised, people, as well? I just realised that I've not eaten a single thing today and it's 10-1. Will I waste away? Do you think I'll survive? I will waste away. Here's Thiago Silva back in the Chelsea team today. He didn't play in the week. He came on a sub. He didn't play. Into Caicedo to Maligusto. Maligusto with a good... No, too much legs on that, and it's gone right the way through to Kaminsky. It is Kaminsky, yeah, Kaminsky, the goalkeeper. Do you know what my missus said to me the other day? Isn't it amazing how men can hardly ever remember things like what we're asked to do and stuff, but we can remember the name of like 1,000 footballers across Europe, probably thousands of footballers that play for teams across Europe. It's mad, isn't it? Here go Luton Town. Good ball into the box. Awkward header away. He's won it in the air and it's headed down by Adebayo, but he didn't have quite enough give on the ball. But it was a good cross. And Thiago Silva using all his experience there. Great ball in by Kabore. And Adebayo was put off by Disasi, who's a big unit, is Disasi. Seaside 12. I said Bournemouth will beat Spurs. Let's hope not. Happy New Year to you, Corey. Hope you're well, brother. Really hope you're well. Listen, thank you. Oh, God, what have I done there? You know when you've done something, uninstall. I want to uninstall that app. Bet Britain. Okay. Yeah, I know. He didn't, did he? He didn't touch him. There was no foul at all there on Brown. He just went down very easily. I'm not sure yet. It depends. We don't seem to get a lot of traction with people wanting to call in for the fan call-in show, if I'm really honest. Spurs FC here. How have you gone without eating? I don't know. I woke up, did a few bits, worked out a little bit, showered, then did the video earlier about Dragusin. And then now I'm live now and it's like, oh, I've not eaten. Honestly, if you get to Haz's Calf, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful food. He's a wonderful cook. Yes. Kulu is suspended. And do not forget to like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Please do not forget that. Let's see who else we've got. Raheem Sterling on the touchline there with Mudryk. What's going on here? No, what's going on here? Why have I been logged out of the football app? What's going on there? Right. Oh, England. What's live? Luton Town v Chelsea. Luton Town are 11-1 to come back and complete the win. Luton Town are 11-1. Let's have a look. I was thinking of maybe a next goal. What do you reckon? Next goal. Who do you think is going to score the goal? Both teams to score. I don't think there's any bet here. I really don't think there's any bet here worthwhile. Here's Andros Townsend. Being tackled there really well by Casado. One back by Kabore. Back into Townsend. Only 37 likes, people. Really, really poor. Let's get those likes up, please. That would be really, really appreciated. A deep cross in, headed away by Desassi and then cleared. And Maligusto can break away here, can he? Maligusto as... I don't think that was a foul again. I think that the defender can feel a little bit hard done by there. I'd like to see it again, but it didn't look like a massive foul. It looks like a very grim day in Luton, though. Looks like a very, very grim day in Luton. Will Kulu be a loss? Listen, they'll all be a loss because we've got injuries and suspensions already. So it doesn't help when people like Kulu do what he did the other night. And I don't feel sorry. When we have suspensions because people like Kulu did what he did, I don't feel sorry either. Definitely not, Mary. Definitely not this morning, no. But I am hungry. I wonder if my wife will make me some toast. What do we reckon? Shall I message her? I don't think she'll like me if I ask her, but I'm going to ask her anyway. I've started off with hello, just a hello. Let's see if she will. She'll do me a favour. Right, here comes Luton Town attacking. They've had a lot of the ball since the goal. And there's a foul again by Gusto. The fouls that are given away these days, they're just so unnecessary, aren't they? Like, I don't feel like they're proper fouls. But it is a Luton Town free kick on the left-hand side. Currently, let's see what that's done to the Premier League table at the moment. So as it stands at the moment, Chelsea will stay in 10th. But 1 point behind Newcastle, 3 points above Bournemouth and Wolves. So that would be interesting for them to stay there. They're 2 points behind Brighton, Chelsea at the moment. Isn't it mad for a team, at the moment, obviously, for a team that have had this dreadful season, they're not far away from the top 6 at all at the moment. They are as it stands, they are 5 points behind West Ham. So perception and things change very, very quickly. Nobody predicted toast, Savva. You, though, you threw everyone a curveball. Just want some toast. Oh, I want some toast and peanut butter. I want some toast with peanut butter and jam. I don't know what this means. You are having an utters chucklesome. What does that mean? What's an utters chucklesome? And there has been a goal. There has been a goal at Celtic. It is Celtic 1, the Rangers 0, and the goal, but according to my app, was Paulo Bernardo, the midfielder. Big up to you. Big up to you. Let's just see. I'm getting a lot of comments from my show earlier of Spurs to bid for Dragusin. He's going... okay. I don't know. Somebody's having a right pop at me now. I always get people having a pop at me. I'm not sure why. I don't know what I've done this time. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. She's doing... Oh, no. So, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please like the video as well. The link is in the chat to subscribe. If you haven't, I mean, you've got no reason not to, right? If you haven't, let's have a look. Where is it? Here is the link. And it's currently Luton Town 0, Chelsea 1. Here is the link to subscribe if you haven't. Yes, a Bernardo goal for Celtic in the... Oh, I've just seen that foul. A yellow card for Jacob Brown. Not a red. I know everyone wants reds for those. For me, just a bad tackle. Yellow card, absolutely. If anyone hasn't subscribed already, smash that subscribe button, people. Oh, no, I didn't know you were doing something. I was going to ask for toast. I'll get it at half time. It's all right. All right, sorry, I didn't know you were doing something. And then I saw you on the Ring doorbell. Yes, smash that button, people, and smash the like button as well. It is Luton Town trying to find an equaliser here against Chelsea. The 28th minute. They've got some Luton are powerful with their running. I just don't know if they've got enough end product. They've got some big, powerful players, which I think suits the Premiership well. I don't know if they've got enough end product. Let me know what you guys and girls think. Let me know. Ed Emma said a beautiful hit. Is that from Paolo Bernardo? Yes, unfortunately so. Yes, it is. It is a no for the toast. Don't worry. There are times. We will get more food later on. I swear my channel should be a food channel. The amount I eat on stream, it should be a food channel. GVC fan said if Biss does that, it's a red. I think if Biss does it, he needs to do it more carefully. I don't think that was intentional. But listen, we know it's not consistent, right? We know it's not consistent. Ball whipped in there by Doherty to the back post, and Andros Townsend tried to keep it in. His first touch went up, hit his hand. Listen, good career he's had, old Andros Townsend, hasn't he? Tottenham, Newcastle, Palace, QPR, now at Luton. He's had a good career. I know he was on loan at QPR, but he's had a good career. No foul given. Chelsea wanted a foul for that. It's not been given. But then some good defending, I think, by Gallagher. I think it's been injured again. I don't know what's happened here. I think it's Gallagher gone down holding his leg. I'd like to see that again. So Conor Gallagher's gone down holding his ankle or the back of his calf, maybe. It could be. It looks like it's the base of the calf and the top of the ankle. Let's have a look what happened. So Madueke lost possession. Conor Gallagher tracked his man back. And then the cross was put in. Gallagher blocked it, and it looked like there was a follow-through. I don't think it was on purpose, but I do think that is the guy that's just been booked. So he needs to be very careful, does Brown. I don't think he did anything wrong there, but, you know, now he's in the referee's mind, isn't he? Now, and Gallagher looks in real pain. He looks in real pain. Jamie has said, are you impressed that Luton have managed to pick up 15 points? Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm just watching that from Brown. Sorry, I'll come back to this, Jamie. I'm just watching that again from Brown on Gallagher. I know it wasn't on purpose, but the follow-through onto... Oh, that could have easily been a second yellow card, that. No wonder he's down in pain. That looked really painful, that. That looks really painful. Am I impressed that Luton have picked up 15 points? Yes and no. Yes, because I didn't think they'd get many at all. But no, because when you watch them, they're a very hard-working team that don't get battered. Famous last words, they don't get battered. So yes and no. Yeah, I think it's a smart signing. Ross Barkley. Corner whipped in, headed out that time by Colwill. It's going to go back to the corner taker, who's going to try and run it to the byline. He brings it back. Oh, and Petrovic dropped it, but then claims it on the second attempt. Oh, I thought it was quite harsh on his legs, wasn't it? Oh. Oh, got an app here telling me do more steps. Do more steps, all right. Okay, I will. So, Luton Town trying to come forward again with Kabore. Kabore's going to whip that in, headed out by Chelsea. Chelsea look quite comfortable, to be fair, at the back there. That's not always been the case. Given away this time by Palmer. I like the idea, but the execution was quite poor there. So, the scores across Europe at the moment are Luton Town 0, Chelsea 1 in this game. Atalanta 1, Lecce 0. And then Celtic 1, Rangers 0. Celtic 1, Rangers 0. So it's all happening. It's all happening in Europe at the moment. And then, of course, we've got the 3 o'clock kickoffs where you've got Aston Villa at home to Burnley. Crystal Palace will play Burnley at Crystal Palace will play Brentford at Selhurst Park. Man City host Sheffield United with a chance to go second and 2 points off the top. Wolves host Everton, and Wolves, of course, coming off the back of 2 straight wins against Chelsea and Brentford. So Wolves currently sitting 11th. Wolves could go, depending on goal difference, into 10th by the end of the day. But he's done a good job there as Gary O'Neill. Credit where it's due. GBC fan has said Luton's seen the most competent out of the new three. I would agree with that. I would massively agree with that. I think Burnley play some lovely football at times, but don't look like they've bulked up, if that would be the right saying. I don't feel like they've bought the right skill set in the summer for the league. It might work in the Championship, but not here. And then Sheffield United, a funny old team, aren't they? Again, I don't think they bought the right type of player, and I can see them going straight back down. GBC fan has said Napoli is in 8th. That's what happens when you have a bad owner. Yeah, to go from winning the league to being nowhere near it is interesting. Let's have a look at the Italian table, shall we? Italian Serie A. So Napoli are in 8th. And you know what? It's not that they're in 8th. Hang on. Here's Barkley with a shot. Goes out wide, gets a second bite, goes out wide to Townsend. Townsend, good ball, dink to the back post. The header's won, but no one in the box. And Chelsea can literally welly the ball away. Remember the old welly? Yeah, for me, it's not that that Napoli are 8th. It's that after 18 games, they're already 17 points off the title. That's madness. How can you go from winning the league to being 17 points off the top in half a season? If we then look at, if we compare that, what's that in the Premier League? That would be the gap from that's the gap from Wolves to Liverpool, right? That's the gap from Wolves to Liverpool. So yeah, not great for not great there for Napoli, but it's a lot of football to be played, as they say. George has said, peace in the newspaper today. Barkley trying to resurrect his career and try to break back into the England squad. Look, Ross Barkley's a fantastic talent. You know what I mean? Fantastic footballer. Something just didn't go right for him at some point. Was it the move to Chelsea? It's a big move when you go from being the big gun at Everton to Chelsea, where you're not the big gun. He went away to France. He's come back. And, as you said, resurrecting his career. And that's, you've got to say fair play to the guy for doing that. You've got to say fair play to the guy for doing that. Still Celtic 1, Rangers 0. It looks like Celtic are having more of the ball and more attempts as well. Obviously, I'm not watching the game. Here, Tasasi has launched the ball forward and it's gone out for a throw-in off of a Luton player. So it's going to be a Chelsea throw-in. Chelsea will be happy with this 1-0 at the moment. Getting back into the England squad, George, I think is going to be a big ask, but stranger things have happened. Amy has said, good morning. I'm rooting for Luton. I'm becoming a fan. Big up to you as well. Yeah, everyone's allowed a second team, right? Chelsea have just kind of stopped playing in the last 15 minutes. And they'll be quite happy, I would think, to weather this storm. However, this is very similar to Palace. They took the lead then and then didn't do a lot for a little for 10, 15 minutes and then conceded a goal in the last minute of the first half. That's a good ball, though, this time. That's a lovely ball into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer into Madueke. He's got a good opportunity here. He's going to play in Maligusto. No, he's not. He's had a shot. And that's a wonderful goal. You've got to give him that. That's a wonderful goal from Madueke. I thought the chance had gone. He was fed in. It was a lovely break. Colwill into Palmer. Palmer fed it into Madueke. I thought he was going to play in Gusto on the overlap. He didn't. Shuffled out. Smashed it past the keeper. No chance. Really good goal. Chelsea winning 2-0. Chelsea winning 2-0. Let's change this. Let's change that 2-0. And let's change that to 20. And let's change that. There we go. When do we get to 20? 37, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And there we go. So 38th minute of the game is Chelsea 2-0 up at Luton Town. Chelsea will be very happy with that. It was a very good finish. What do we make of Madueke? He hasn't had many starts. What do we make of him? I think he's a really interesting player. I feel like there's a lot more to come. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him as such. What do we make of him? So 2-0 to Chelsea. GBC said at least they got a Scudetto. We finished 8th and got nothing. There is that. There is that, yeah. Jamie Todd has said, how big would it be if Luton stay up, or will they just be eaten alive next season with the likes of Southampton and Leicester coming back up? I think it'll be massive to come up. I think it's going to be a real tough task. I think they're the best of the three. But when we look at the league table, at the moment, for half a season, this is their halfway point game, right? Is it a halfway point game for them? Yeah, this is their 19th game. 15 points at the moment from 19 games. If they were to replicate that, it's 30 points. Is 30 points enough to see someone stay up? Let's have a look at the last few seasons, shall we? We'll have a look, Jamie, at the last few seasons. Last season, it needed 36 to stay up. The season before that, it needed 38. The season before that, I think I'm seeing a pattern. The season before that, it needed 39. They're going to have to get a few more wins. Chelsea in for a third, and it was Brozier. Offside. But poor from Brozier, but offside there. Jamie, listen, fair play to them if they stay up. ADL is generally horrible. ADL. I feel like I should know this immediately. ADL. I don't know. Finn Brazil will set up the hoops. Here goes Chelsea again, though. Cole Palmer with a poor ball that time. Yeah, good player, Cole Palmer, though. The White Rooster said Rangers have had good chance also. Celtic edging it. Yeah, my app said it was like 6 chances to 4 and 55%, 45% possession. So, yeah, sounds like that. Costa del Spurs said, who's your second team, Sav? I don't have a second team per se. I have teams that I like to go and watch. He was nearly in there. I like going to watch Bromley in the Conference South. Sorry, in the National League, the National Conference. I like going to watch Dartford in the Conference South. And I like every now and then popping down to Charlton in League One. They're just down the road here. So I like popping into them. And I used to work for Charlton Athletic as well. So I've got a little soft spot for the Addicts. But Spurs are my only team, if that makes sense. Is this a London derby? No, Luton are not in London. Luton Town is not in London. It was Barkley's lifestyle that undone him. Yeah, quite possibly that you could be right there. Yeah. I mean, he had all the talent. But you could say that, couldn't you, about so many that had all the talent and it didn't quite work out. But looks like he's enjoying his football. He won't be enjoying this scoreline for sure. GBC fans said Gallagher should start next to Declan Rice in the Euros if he keeps up form. Hendo and Phillips should be nowhere near the squad. I agree. I agree. You know they will be. GBC, you know they will be. Yeah, it was a good goal. Very tight angle. Good. I like to see that type of goal. Do I think if this was a 3 p.m. game that Luton would have had a lot more energy for this game? No, not really. I don't think we can use any of that as an excuse. They're professional footballers, right? They would have known they're playing at this time. They'll have their match routine. He said, okay, Madwiki, too injury prone. Madwiki needs to play more. Big up Savva. Yeah, quite possibly. George just said, hang on, corner's come in. It's a header at the back post. They're still in. He's had a shot. And he's got out for another corner. Luton Town, the ball was scrambling about in the box. George just said, that's what I thought, Savva, but he could do the job that Phillips does for England and probably has more go. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I just don't know whether or not it's all a bit too late for him in his career. We'll see. I don't think England are blessed with footballers, so we'll see. The White Rooster said Celtic Rangers should be 3-0 with the amount of clear-cut chances. Here comes Stewie. Stewie's come to see us. Hello, mate. Hello. You brought any toast with you? No. Stewie didn't bring me any food. Hello, mate. Should we say hello? Come on, let's say hello. Oh, look. There's a Stewie. Didn't bring any toast with him. Love you. Love you. Love you. Oh, it's my baby. If anyone who doesn't know, this is my baby. Hello, mate. Go on, go in your basket. Let's go here. Oh. And then this one as well. Look, we got both of them. Corner kick come in, and it's being given as a foul. Look, we got this baby as well. Hello, mate. Hello. You all right? He's the one that had the eye operation. Oh, your eye's good. You got good eyes now. You got good eyes. You don't like the screen as much as Stewie, do you? Go on then. Go in your basket. Go in your basket. Good boy. So Luton 0, Chelsea 2, coming up to half time. Luton, come on, Stewie, come in. Good boy. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Is there a chance for Chelsea? Oh, that's a foul. Colwill slashing in on, was that Brown he went in on, or Kabore? It looked like it was, it could have been Adebayo. Looked like it could have been Adebayo that he went in on. Pot's season still on the line, I think. I think they'll be fine. I think that everyone's panicked way too much. I think they'll be fine. I think the 1 billion has clouded what is also the beginning of a project. I think people have, but that's just me. VCats has said, would you believe this match is already over, Savva? Do I think this? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Do I think this game is already over? No, I don't think it's already over. I think one more for Chelsea and the game is over. But listen, Chelsea are prone to the mistake at the back. So it's really, I don't say the obvious, but it's really important that that Luton grab the next goal. Bill, big up my friend, said, barring the famous Derby side in 2007, are these the 3 poorest promoted sides in Premier League history? Good shout. I guess we'll know at the end of the season. Sheffield United and Burnley are certainly very poor. Luton have got a bit about them, but you know what? I was always taught this growing up. It's about big guns. Every team needs big guns, and definitely up front. And normally the teams with the biggest big guns win. And I don't know how many big guns Luton have got. Rather little pistols. Good morning. Oh, it's not to me. Oh, sorry. I thought it was to me, Bobby. We've already said hello. Yes, Luton is in Bedfordshire, but definitely not London. I'm not letting them be London. And it's a throw into Luton. Brozier can't quite believe it. I thought it was a throw into Chelsea as well, but it's not. I think England will get knocked out in the quarterfinals. I always think England will get to quarters or semis and never do any more. It's just what we do, isn't it? And then Southgate will leave and Pep, I can't see Pep doing it. In an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Savva. Big up to you. Hope you're well, my friend. That made me laugh. Hope you're well. Here's Ross Barkley. Nice ball out wide to Kabore. Kabore's going to drive forward as he's cut back in, gone back to Barkley. Good touch by Barkley. Nice play. He's been he's been tackled really well. Chelsea can go on the break again here. Here's Brozier running through. He's been tackled. Wonderful tackle that was. Was that whoever that was? That was a wonderful bit of defending by Mengi. That was a wonderful bit of defending because Chelsea had a break on there. Big up Liston Hines. How you doing, my friend? I said the title is probably going to be won with a lower point tally than previous years, a bit more competitive. Yeah, possibly. I've got this feeling City are going to go on a run and get a massive point tally. I really do. It's just me. I really do. Well, let's see what they're on at the moment. I mean, if City win today at the halfway stage in the season, they'll be on 40. I reckon they'll get another 45, 50 points. I think they'll end the season on about 89, 90 points. For me, that's just for me. I might be wrong. Hello, Stewie. Stewie's a great boy. Love him. Listen, good player, wonderful footballer. But he just didn't. He's had a decent football career. I'm sure he's earned some money and stuff, but you just feel like he could have done a bit more. Liston Hines said, wasn't Luton voted the most terrible town in England? I don't want to offend anyone that lives there, but it might have been. I don't know. Hang on, Luton. The ball is pinballing about in the Chelsea box. And then again, Colwill up in the air. Thiago Silva has a right go at him, but Mali Gusto can bring the ball away. And there are 5. We're into 2 minutes of 5 added on, by the way. This game will have 5 minutes of injury time. Here's Conor Gallagher driving through midfield. Nice football there by Conor Gallagher. A good ball down the line to Armando Broja. Broja here is he going to take his man on? Mengi is going one-on-one with him. Broja's run at him. They've got 2 men on him now. He's done well here, Broja, to hold the ball up, looking for some support. Goes into Madueke. He goes back to Gallagher. Yeah. Gallagher goes back inside to Moises Caicedo. He plays it out wide to Silva. Silva into Palmer. Palmer with a lovely ball. Broja's... Gallagher has a shot. It's all happening here. And Chelsea again. Can they grab a third? Can Luton hold on? Sassy, it looks like they're going to be happy to hold on to halftime 2-0. Mali Gusto goes back into Caicedo. I think he's getting better with every game that I watch, by the way. Moises Caicedo. Here's Colwill. Colwill into Thiago Silva. Silva back out to Sassy. It looks like Chelsea are happy to keep possession and run this play down. And Kunku's on the bench. I think you've got to remember he only came back from a 5-month injury in midweek. So probably a lot for him to play 2 games in 3 days. And the ball out wide there was quite poor from Nico Jackson. Not one of his better games, should we say. What made me follow? I don't follow them per se. Locality is where I live. I'm slap bang in the middle of both these 2 football clubs. So, and both got nice little stadiums, both good atmosphere, good people to go down there. Here's Cole Palmer, 30 seconds of the half to go to Conor Gallagher, to Caicedo, back to Conor Gallagher. Chelsea just happy to see this out now. Thiago Silva to Sassy. Sassy out wide to Gusto. Gusto goes back to Sassy. Yeah, they're just running the clock down for the last 15 seconds of the half. Petrovic back to Sassy, into Gusto. And the referee has blown the half-time whistle. The referee got so bored of it, he blew the whistle 5 seconds early. So let me just quickly stop the counter. Big up. So the time it's half-time, and it is Luton Town 2, Chelsea 0. Let us know, do you think they deserved that? Was that deserved from Luton Town, from Chelsea, 2-0? We'll have a look at some of the stats of the game. Let's see what my app is telling me. This all depends on different apps, doesn't it? But Luton versus Chelsea, the stats for me, Luton Town have had 47% of the ball and 5 attempts at goal, none on target. Whereas Chelsea have had 53%, 7 shots, 6 on target. And there's the difference, 6 on target for Chelsea. So not a lot of difference in possession, but 6 attempts on goal would tell you that Chelsea have looked the more dangerous, and they go in with a 2-0 halftime lead, and they consolidate themselves in 10th place in the league. But the important thing for Chelsea, and let me know, Chelsea fans, is this puts them just 3 points behind Man United in the European positions. So again, it sets Chelsea up for a good second half of the season to get Europe, which I think is really important for them now. Where are we? Bobby has said, I would bet Poch safe till the end of the season. Bowley has good history of being patient with his coaches in other sports. Don't doubt him. Yeah, Bobby, do you know what I think as well? I've said this loads of times. What do they get from sacking Poch? A new manager comes in. That manager gets 19 games as well. Doesn't do brilliantly. They sack him. A new manager comes in. I mean, at some point, you've got to give a manager some time, right? At some point. Mark Richards said, thoughts on the score for Spurs tomorrow, and where do you think Spurs could finish? I've always said I think Spurs will be between 5th and 7th. I think 4th isn't out of the question. I must add that in. I don't think it's out of the question. I think it's going to be tough, but this is what transfer windows are for. We'll see. It's all going to be about what these clubs do in the January window and who has the best form in the second half of the season. Everyone knows my opinion. City, Liverpool, Arsenal is my top 3. Then I think it's between Spurs and Man U and Villa and Brighton and Newcastle, etc. So we'll see. We'll see. Amy said another injury for Chelsea. Who went off? Did I miss that, Amy? GBC fan thinks that the Netherlands will win the Euros. Callum Grunshaw said Liverpool done the agreement with Fulham. For who? Have I missed something? Who's done an agreement with who for what? What's happened? Let's have a look. 45 minutes ago, by the way, just 45 minutes ago, Fabrizio Romano said talks opened yesterday with Genoa for Dragusin as Todibo deal is considered close to collapsing. There's a shock. Postecoglou has approved Dragusin and he wants the new centre-back to be unveiled next week. Dragusin will cost around 30 million euros. Jean-Claire Todibo would have been 45 to 50 million euros. Never change, Daniel Levy. Never, ever change. Don't ever tell me Daniel Levy's changed, people. Don't ever tell me he's changed. There's a reason that we're not getting Jean-Claire Todibo. Eddie Howe for England manager. I would think it's too soon in his career. He'd want to stay into football, into league football. Mark Cook said, Savva, what do you think of Cole Palmer? Seems so. Yeah, I think he's a good player. Very young, really good player. Gets on the ball. You can see he's come through the City Academy, and I think he's a good player. Get to the chopper. I love Arnie. A Ronald Koeman masterclass for the Euros. Going with Finner said, is Luton the most terrible suburb of London? I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not going to stop annoying people. Amy has just said if she were in London, she'd be seeing musical theatres or at clubs twice a week. Fair enough. Good. Yeah, lots of clubs and lots of theatres in London. So get yourself to London. There's a lot going on there. Spurs GCTV said, Savva, Liverpool and City are the only two teams in it for me. Everyone else will be battering for Euro football. I agree. Look, you've watched me enough now to know I've not changed my opinion from day one of the season. City will win this league. I just think they will. I think they're too good. They've had a bad spell where they only won 1 in 6, and they're still going to tonight, only if they beat Sheffield United, be 2 points off the top. Let that sink in. They like being in this position. Yeah, they know how to as well, GBC, right? They've got the know-how to get over that line. They've got so many players. I saw someone in the chat the other day said, oh, they haven't got as much experience anymore. And I looked at it, sounded like 22 of their 25-man squad have won the league before. 22 out of 25. Puff Dragon said, yeah, I agree, Savva, 15 points clear or something like that. To many other teams throwing points. City, the only team who will go 12-game streak. There's City, then the rest of the top 6. I agree. I agree. Listen, I think it will be close up there. I do think that Liverpool could be close to it. I don't know if they've got enough. George, I can't get myself something to eat, can I? I'm on stream on my own. I can't do that. I'll get something to eat after the game and before the 2:45 live score show. Good afternoon, Angus. How you doing, bro? Who are you boys got? Are you away at Fulham tomorrow? What are you predicting? You told me you were going to beat West Ham easily. You didn't. What are you predicting for Fulham away? What are your thoughts now on winning the title, Angus? Let me know. Mark CFC, yeah, good half, but need more. Mark, I get a feeling things will slowly change for you guys. I really do. Absolutely. Click the like and subscribe, guys. Please do. We haven't had any subscribers this show. So if you haven't already, please do. The link is in the chat. So please smash that subscribe button. It will be much appreciated. Please do. Be much appreciated. Only 52 likes as well. There's 100 of you in here. Smash that like button. Thoughts on Conor Gallagher. I like Conor Gallagher. I think he's a good player. I think if he's one of your 5 or 6 centre mids, I think you're doing well. I like him. I'd take him. Would he be my first choice? Maybe not, but I'd definitely take him. Apparently the Gallagher deal is close to being done. I'm baffled by this. I'm not against it. Slight improvement for the squad, but perhaps not as big as needed. I'm going to disagree slightly, Liston. I'm not baffled by it. The way we play, he is the perfect Postecoglou player. Great engine, drives forward with a ball, loves a tackle, gets around the pitch. I think he's everything that some of our other players aren't. But each to their own. I don't know how true that is about being close to being done, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if we look at the table, look, it all depends what happens with Everton's appeal with their points. Nottingham Forest, do they go on a run? Crystal Palace and Brentford are struggling. Fulham aren't a million miles away. So can they? Yes, of course they can. I think they need some goals from somewhere. I really do. And Lo Celso Masterclass tomorrow at 6. Oh, the number 6, not at 6 p.m. I need to see more from Lo Celso. I need to see more from him as a footballer. Marcus Savva, I've always said we will get some sort of Europe, but I will start shouting what I want in Feb when some injuries are back. Going to be interesting. I think the Premier League is set up nicely for the second half of the season. I really, really do. Amy said, well, when you spend $1 billion on youngsters, you get these results. Nowadays, 1 year for a winning season like Chelsea. Yeah, look, I think it's more the expectation of the fans, right? That all that money's been spent, you've got to win. At the end of the day, I think Chelsea have put together a lot of very good players that loads of people are writing off already, saying, oh, they've wasted $1 billion. I don't think they've wasted $1 billion at all. I think what they've done is got a lot of young players that they hope come good. And I think some of them really will. They've got some good players there, Chelsea. No, not a chance. Not a chance. What we saw Messi do with Argentina was adapt his game and run the show. Ronaldo can't do that. He's just a goal scorer. I know that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. I don't buy it. So Portugal are quite poor at the moment and haven't had a difficult fixture since they got rolled by Morocco. Should we do a charity stream for Daniel Levy? You've got to laugh, haven't you? You've got to laugh. I wondered why the Todibo deal was harder to do. And it wasn't that it was harder to do. It was that it was more money to do. So never going to change. Never going to change, is Daniel Levy. Yeah. There we go. Oh, somebody's just messaged into me on my YouTube channel talking to me about Dragusin. Big up to the 3 people that just subscribed. Love you lots. Thank you very much. I love you lot right now as much as I'd love. Do you know what I'd love? I'd like a sausage bat, but like a sausage roll with ketchup and some clover butter. Oh, very specific butter. That or Kerry's Gold. What's your favourite butter, people? Why not? Let's have that conversation. I agree. I agree. I think he suits Ange Postecoglou's teams down to a T. Down to a T. I think he's perfect for the system. Not everyone needs to be a world beater, right? Not every player needs to be a world beater. At the moment, they are, Amy. You're right. At the moment, teams are very lucky, but they might get overturned. Yes. Yeah, 40 million euros. Well, we'll see. I just don't know why Chelsea would let him go right now. Homegrown, playing every game, captain, unless he wants to leave. Interesting times. Interesting times. Spurs GCTV has said Kulu suspended tomorrow. Would you start Donnelly? I'd love to see someone like Donnelly start. I know it's not happening. I'd love to see him or Santiago get a game. I think for me as a fan, that would make me more excited to see him. But I think what they'll do is just bring in Lo Celso for him. If I'm brutally honest. Anyone else? Anyone else think there's something different going on tomorrow? Does Valise get a start? I don't know. I get the feeling it will be the same team with Donnelly, with Lo Celso. What I would like to see, I wouldn't mind seeing an Ashley Phillips and a Donnelly. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Something different. Kulu has had 2 very poor games. Him sitting out 1 due to Spencer might do him good. I agree. He's played a lot of football as well. Gallagher, Dragusin and Jota will be a 10 out of 10 window. I mean, I don't know about a 10 out of 10, but it'll be a good window. Yeah, be a good window. Right, we've got the butter talk going on. Lurpak. Clover. Love it. I don't even know why I asked that. Something to do with a chip curry roll. Oh, chip curry. I'm so hungry. Do I think Man United fans want them to lose today so ETH can be out? I would like to think that no fan ever actively says, please lose today. What will be. If they want him out, they want him out, whether that's a win, lose, or draw. So I do feel that it's becoming unobtainable for Ten Hag. But But every time he needs a win to save his job, he does. If they win again today, they're not in a bad position. And this is what the hierarchy will be looking at. If Man United win, today or tomorrow they're playing? They playing today? Why don't I know when Man United are playing? 1 second. Forest away. If they beat Forest away today, Man United go into sixth place, 2 points behind us and 3 behind Man City. So, you know, are we over-egging how badly they've done? Are we looking? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who said this. Looking positive now, Savva. I hope it all takes shape. I hope you and your. Thank you very much. That's lovely, lovely. John has said ketchup is the most overrated condiment. Barbecue sauce, brown sauce, hot sauce, and vinegar. Depends what you got it on, right? It's like anything. If I'm having a sausage sandwich, for example, I've got to have ketchup. If I'm having I don't know, like a chicken burger, I want mayo in it. You know what I mean? Like, right. Yeah, DJ Evo, absolutely. None of that nonsense spread stuff. Spurs FC 2023 has said, I want to see Valise start or Donnelly. Yeah, I'd like to see just something different, right? I think it's becoming stale Let's get a bit of life, a bit of youth, a bit of vibrancy in there. Why not? Why not? Could it be that much worse? I don't know. This should be a good channel. I wish it was a good channel. Food, not good. I know what you meant. Like and sub, yes, please do. Thank you very much to everyone that has subscribed today as we look to grow towards the 13K. We're miles away from 13K, but we've got to aim to get there, right? Sorry, of course. City would have already played, but you get my point, is that perception versus reality are two very different things. Mark has said, one for you, Savva, and chat, just to laugh. When can we call Nico Jackson world class? Is more goals than that world class front three at Arsenal? What? He has more than the three of them combined? Does he? No. Yeah? Does he have more than the three of them combined? 1 second, we're about to kick off again here at Luton Town. John Kramer fan has said, hypothetically, if Spurs at the last game of the season were playing Man City, City needed to win to pip Arsenal to the post in the league, every Spurs fan would want to lose. That would be a horrible one, wouldn't it? It would be a horrible one. You'd take that loss, wouldn't you, if it meant Arsenal not winning the league? But let's pray that that's not the situation ever. Angus does not want to see Trossard start in midfield for us on Sunday. Well, who do you want to see? Is Havertz the missing link? Right, let's have a look just quickly. Let's start this second half. Let's start this second half. And it's going to be Broja to kick off. I knew I hadn't got it right. Hang on. Now I've got to stop that again and then do that and then do that and then go. Oh, good God. 20. Then that. Where are we? 19, 20. There we go. 2-0 to Chelsea away at Luton. Second half is live and underway. What score are we going for, people? Oh, not all three combined. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I reckon it could be close. Let's have a look at Arsenal's front three in the league, shall we? Where are they? They're second in the league. Squad. Okay, so Gabriel Jesus has got 3. Bukayo Saka has got 5. That's 8. And Martinelli has got 2. So they've got 10. Let's have a look at this game that's going on live now. Let's have a look at Jackson. This is ridiculous. And Nico Jackson has got 7. So he's got nearly as many as those 3. Nothing a quick hat-trick won't sort out. By the way, Celtic 2, Rangers 0 in the 47th minute up in Scotland. A massive, massive goal. Celtic had to win this game. They just had to with the games in hand that Rangers have got. And they are 2-0 up. So as things stand, Celtic have an 8-point lead and Rangers have 2 games in hand. So Rangers are now 8 points behind Celtic as it stands right now at 2-0. So funnily enough, it's Celtic and Rangers at the top of the league in Scotland. So 2-0. Big up. So here are Luton Town. There were no substitutions from either team as far as I can tell at half-time. The onus is on them to come forward. They've got to make something happen soon, haven't they, to get back into this game. Don't underestimate Arsenal, the title on its way. I don't think they're going to win it at all. I just don't think they're good enough. Here's Chelsea. He's pulled it back. Oh, it should have been free. Maligusto with a really good run down the right wing. I think he's a good player, Maligusto, by the way. A really, really good. Hang on. Here's Andros Townsend. Dink to the back post. It's fallen all the way through and blocked. Blocked by, I think there was Colwell or Thiago Silva at the back. There was Thiago Silva. Chelsea, Maligusto, good run down the right, kept running, kept going, got to the byline, pulled it back and straight into the path for Luton player. Should have been free. And then right down the other end, Andros Townsend dinked the ball to the back post. The shot, I think, was by, I want to say Ogbean. I'm not sure if he's playing. I'm not sure who that was. The shot was rifled into Thiago Silva and went out for a corner kick to Luton Town. So still 2-0. And corner kick from Luton, swung in, and Petrovic did really well there in and amongst the crowd of players and handles the ball well. Beyond 72, I said that's happened before under Arsene Wenger. We were away at Man United, and a win for us would give Arsenal the title. And I said at the time, I never want my team to lose. Not sure I would say that now, to be honest. I remember that. Isn't that the game when Les Ferdinand scored and we went 1-0 up? Mark CFC says, so if you look at that, Jesus has the same as Mudryk, Martinelli has less than him, and Saka has the same open play goals as him. Listen, I agree. I think Mudryk's another one that gets a lot of hate. I think he needs a run of games. But again, for me, it's just, as always, the Arsenal fans overrate so many players. Good footballers, yes, but they talk about them like they're brilliant, and they're not. Their front three's been poor. Thiago Silva keeps Chelsea back together. He's a good player. He's solid. He's got so much experience. Big up to whoever just subscribed. Look, here we are, people. There we are. Look at that. We've done well overnight. We've got 12,059. Can we get that to 12,065 before the end of the show? The link is pinned. So thank you very much. We appreciate all of you. The Part Sport thinks that Brazil are going to win the World Cup in 2026. Oh, God, we've got a Euros to get through and a Copa America before we get there, mate. Here's Conor Gallagher, pulls the ball back. It's gone out of play for a corner kick to Chelsea. Alfie Doherty with the block. And Chelsea 2-0 up in the 51st minute of the game. John Kramer fan has said, remember when Arsenal fans were saying Saka was better than Robert? Oh, don't. Not a patch on Iron Robben, never will be. Iron Robben was world class. That boy was different gravy. Saka's a good player. Gallagher, the short corner to Madueke. He goes out to Cole Palmer. Palmer's had a shot from 20 yards, always going wide. And it's still Luton Town 0, Chelsea 2. Don't forget to join me, everybody, at 2:45 for the live score show. So in an hour from now, the live score show with the Premier League games that are going on and any other games across Europe. Let's have a look what's going on across Europe today. Not a lot. We've got some Italian Serie A games that are kicking off soon. Milan are playing. Bologna and Udinese are playing. Cagliari versus Empoli are playing as well. And then Serie A tonight, you've got a big one, Juventus versus Roma at 7:45. So please join me. Oh, she's going to make me a sandwich. How lovely. Lovely, jubbly, lovely, lovely, lovely. So, Chelsea winning 2-0 at Luton Town. So far, been a very professional performance from Chelsea. They've not really looked under threat. Couple of dodgy moments in the air from corners and free kicks. George is going with Italy for the Euros. Neymar won't be in the Copa America squad. Finn, oh, Angus, you lot say the most outrageous things about your players. You think Bukayo Saka's worth 150 million. Yeah, how good at it? How good at it was he? How good at it was he? Spurs GCTV has said, question, what's with these holes in the backs of the Chelsea socks? I don't know. I've seen a lot of pros do that now. I don't know what that is. Maybe they're too tight around the... I don't know. I don't know. Anyone know the answer? Here's Andros Townsend. Plays the ball out to Doughty. Oh, I thought he could have whipped that in first time, but he's pulled it back, gone all the way across, and the shot was there by... oh, is that Gomez? Is that Gomez? I want to say his name. Oh, Chong. Chong. The shot there by Chong. There you go. The holes are allegedly to relieve circulation issues. Interesting. Circulation issues. GBC says probably just pressure relief off the... Yeah. John Kramer said Arsenal fans are bad, but to be honest, I've never met a sane Liverpool fan. They are wild conspiracy theorists, and we're trying to argue Nunes over Haaland. Yeah. Listen, I think we've got our own in the Tottenham fan base, haven't we? We've got our own good tackle there from Disasi, and it's a corner kick to Luton. Yeah, look, every fan base has got his fans, right, that just come out with crazy stuff, like crazy stuff. But part of football, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Or get a sandwich and a cup of tea. How nice is that? That's lovely, isn't it? Please don't be annoyed when I eat my sandwich. Corner kick, swung in. It's a good corner. Petrovic again comes out and claims it. He's done well today, Petrovic. He's looked solid today. Arsenal, Liverpool. Yeah, absolutely. Every fan base does. Sav, do I know who Flav? I do know who Flav is. Flav comes out with some absolute... I like Flav. He's a nice guy, but he comes out with some really strange stuff. He said, when fit, we have the best 11 in the league, as though Liverpool and Man City and Arsenal don't exist. It did make me laugh. But hey, you got to say what you got to say to get your views, right? You got to say what you got to say to get your views. There's no way anyone truly believes that our 11 is better than the likes of Liverpool and Man City, is there? Really, like, it's madness. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I agree with you. He looks decent. Am I broadcasting any other matches? I won't be doing one particular game. I'll have all the games on. So it won't be a live watch along, but we'll be talking through all the games at 2:45 for the 3 p.m. UK kickoffs. Chelsea go forward here. It's a bad ball there. Oh, they could have been in there, but Brozier works hard. He looks decent, but for me, I don't know, there's just something lacking. Does he need game time? Is he good enough? For me, I think he should be the next level down. Not quite good enough for me, but here's Chong. See, Luton, they're trying to make a fight of it. I just don't know if they've got the quality. But there's the ball from Doughty, and it's a poor ball that Gusto has time to put his foot on the ball, and it was offside anyway. I don't know. Listen, do you know what, Bunsen and Spurs? I don't know. I suppose it's down to individual preference. But when he said that we had the best starting 11 when all are fit in the league, I just thought, how who of our team is getting in Man City's team? Like, how are you saying our 11 is better than Man City's when they're all fit? Like, it's just absolutely mental. But you've got to say what you've got to say. That's 170 million. Again, another one. People are blowing a lot of smoke. A good player, Adogi, needs time, needs to learn the game. He's only a kid. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, honestly, it just. But for me, another one. Listen, I like Flav. As I said, I've got nothing against Flav, but I feel that when I see those types of statements from people, they don't believe it. It can't be true. There's no sane football fan. You're saying it to get every Spurs fan on your side. If I sat here and said that, would any of you believe that as an opinion? It's absolutely crazy. Again, lots of fans do it. Everyone hypes up their teams when their teams haven't achieved anything. And your lot are the worst, Angus. Your team's achieved the square root of nothing, but you think you're the best team in the world and your players are worth 150 million and he's the best centre-back, the best right-back, the best winger, the best centre-mid. It's just all a bit too much. All sensible opinions have gone out the game in football, I think, now. We're not going to get Todibo and Dragusin. We're not going to get both. I can tell you that now. We're not getting both. Daniel Levy's not going to pay out 80 million euros for two centre-backs. I think he'll pay 30 million euros for the cheap one. That's what he's going to do. Chelsea need Osimhen. Be a good signing for them. I think they need an Osimhen. They need a Tony. Yeah. Is he back? I didn't think he's back in the squad today. I thought he said he's not making today. Are you saying he is, or are you asking if he is? I saw that he wasn't in the squad for today's game. Let me know, Daniel. Be interested to see that. Right, here goes Brozier. He's got no one for support. There they are now. He's holding the ball up on the left wing. He's done really well, but good defending in the end by Kabore. Good defending. Got the tackle in. This is what makes you laugh. See, Angus is the worst, right? Angus is the worst for this. No one else is signing any good players, but you ask Angus and they're signing Zubimendi and Tony and Neto and Mbappe. And the delusion out the Arsenal fan base is just mental. Listen. Look. We'll see. And Nkunku is coming in. And Nkunku is coming on to the pitch for Chelsea. So he's getting a few more minutes on his return to the Chelsea team. Good player, Nkunku. Here goes Nico Jackson. He's driving through. That's nice from Nico Jackson. That's lovely, actually. He's hit it. I think if anything wants to sum up Nico Jackson as a footballer, it was that. Really nice touch. Turn away from three players. Gets 20 yards out, and his shot was just awful. Just awful. Angus, it's not happening. You might get one of those, but you've told us you're signing all of these players, mate. It's not happening. It's not happening. You told us you were battering West Ham. It didn't happen. You told us you were battering Spurs. Didn't happen. You told us you were going to beat Villa. It didn't happen. A lot of what you say doesn't happen because it's more this than this. You think Arsenal are a lot better than they are, unfortunately. Who did you say you were signing, Angus? Who did you say you were signing? You told me definitely. I think you definitely said you were in talks with Neto, Zubimendi, and Tony, I believe. What did you say? Tell me what you said. Can anyone else remember what Angus said? He loves it, does our Angus. Typical Arsenal fan. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Ho, ho, ho. Food is here. Cup of tea is here. And I can warm up a little bit. Absolutely lovely stuff. Amy, I'm sure. Yeah, I said Zubimendi, we were in talks. What happened? Yeah, he did. He said Tony. He said Osimhen, Zubimendi, Mbappe. This is the thing, Angus. You forget what you say, brother. You forget what you say. Oh, lovely. Peanut butter and jam. I've gone American. Yes, good player. To be fair, I don't think you did say Osimhen. You did say the other three. You said, why won't you? You were like, Mbappe would sign for us. So we're all waiting to see Mbappe sign for Arsenal. Apparently, you're more desirable than Man City and Real Madrid. Good ball. That right there. Does anyone just see what Conor Gallagher did there? That is why Postecoglou would like him. Great tracking back there. Why? Why is he definitely worth 150 million? Video complete. Said Poch needs to play Mudryk on the left, Madueke on the right, Palmer as a 10 and Cook up front. That would be good. I think that would be a good partnership. Yeah. Oh, let's have a bit of tea. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Much appreciated. I dropped a bit of bread and the dogs are right here. Big up, George. Hope you're well. What do you think is a minimum in January? I think a centre-back and a DM. I think it will be one centre-back and a winger. It'd be interesting to see if they go for a midfielder as well. Oh, God, I wouldn't want either of them. This is a horrible question. I wouldn't really want either of them. I don't really see what either of them do as footballers. There you go. I don't think he will. I think he's going to end up at Real Madrid. It just makes sense. Galactico and all that. Here's Nicholas Jackson. Poor ball through. He's just missing something, isn't he, Jackson? Just missing something. No, he said they're in talks with them, George. He said they're in talks with Zubimendi, Tony, Neto, I believe the other one was. This is the problem. This is why I never make outlandish statements about my club. In a heartbeat, he gives me a heart attack. Left back Zinchenko, yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see, George. Do we just buy a player to cover players that are away for a month, or do we actually want one? I'm not sure what we do, if I'm brutally honest. Apologies, everyone, for eating the sandwich. I am hungry. Serie A. Where in Italy do you think Mbappe's going? I can't see that, if I'm honest. Anyone else? Do you think Serie A for Mbappe? Has anyone there got enough money to pay him? I would say Richarlison. I wouldn't want either of them. I'll say it. I don't rate either of them. Both bad footballers. I can see Pep Guardiola being the coach for the English national team in the Euros. That's this summer. Oh, Luton. Wonderful ball across the edge of across the goal line from Chong. Well worked there. The ball was played out by Barkley to Chong, who was onside, whipped a lovely low left ball into the 6-yard box and went right the way through. No one was there to finish it. Yeah, in talks. He doesn't say, I think we'll sign them. He says, we're in talks with them. That's why I do not understand why the hell we want Kieran Tierney on loan. Yeah, I think he's better than Zinchenko as well at left back. Listen, Angus, I think he's a brilliant player. Matt O'Reilly, I'd take him all day. And Chelsea have a corner. Madwiki worked the ball into Gallagher, tried to dink across back, hit the Luton defender and gone out for a corner kick. So it's still Luton 0, Chelsea 2. And a corner from Madwiki. Taken short to Cole Palmer. Has a shot. Blocked. Chong can run away, but Madwiki got the tackle in. So Luton 0, Chelsea 2. We're into the last third of the game. .22.5 minutes to go, plus injury time. I don't think there's been a lot here, to be honest. Gallagher wins the header. But Luton can bring the ball forward again. They've gone out wide to Kabore. Oh, he's done well there. Plays it into midfield. Play out wide right. And a great tackle there by Colwill. There was no getting past him then. You can attach yourself to players. Mark said, Bill, I will say, like Vicario too, mate. I don't know what they're talking about there. I shouldn't have read that out. Yeah, listen, look, 2 wins in a row. Interesting to see what they do the second half of the season. I think the problem they've got is every time they lose a game, he's under so much pressure. That's because, that's a problem of their own making, so to speak. But this will be a big win for them. 2 wins in a row would be very big. Let's have a look. Who have they got next? Let's have a look. England Premier League, Chelsea. So Chelsea's next fixtures are they got Preston in the cup and Borough in the cup. But then they got Fulham at home. And then Liverpool away, Wolves at home, Palace away, Man City away, Tottenham at home. So it's going to be interesting to see where they end up in the next 7 or 8 games. But we shall see. There you go. Wow. KDB on the beach, see? Pep telling little porcupines yesterday, saying he's not ready. And here's Chelsea. It's free. It's got to be. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. Cole Palmer with excellent footwork there. He went through the middle. Hang on. He went through the middle and it's 3-0. I'll show you this again. Sorry, I was looking at something else, but listen, we're talking about KDB, weren't we? That's not what he does at all. No, he's decent on the ball, and he's only had 1 yellow card all season. The ball was played through to Palmer. He skipped round the keeper, composed his footwork. A lovely ball as well, actually, by Nico Jackson. Credit where credit is due. Another assist for Nico Jackson. Chelsea are 3-0 up. They'll be very, very happy about this. And it's a good away performance. They've done better here than Spurs, City, and Liverpool. Wonderful footwork from Cole Palmer. Wonderful footwork from Cole Palmer. Went round the keeper, dragged his foot over the ball, sold him a dummy, and it is Luton 0, Chelsea 3. Cole Palmer with a brace. Let's have a look now. So I make that. Nicholas Jackson. So Nicholas Jackson's now got 7 goals and 2 assists. So he's got 9 goal contributions in 18 games. Not bad for a bloke that's not very good, is it? And thank you to whoever just subscribed. Really do appreciate that. Yes, I would take him all day, every day. I think he's a perfect Ange player. I've always said that. Perfect Ange player. Game-changing having him back, isn't it? If you can get him fit and get him on the pitch, game-changing for Man City, that. the best player in the Premier League. One of him and Rodri for me. Be interesting to see if he's needed today. Whether or not he gets 10, 15 minutes at the end of the game. Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. Again, he's only 21, but he's a good player. I think too many people are watching compilations. Too many people are watching compilations and making their mind up. They did this with Vicario and Van der Ven. Interesting. Interesting. Lots of people talking about Gallagher. What's Gallagher worth? English at a London rival. Interesting. I like him. Red card for Rangers. Long day there now. Long day. Balogun. You could say this about any player, couldn't you? Let's be fair. Couldn't you say this about any player? If any player grabs a hat-trick and against 10 men or 9 men, does that mean that their hat-trick doesn't count? I don't think we can just pick and choose when we want goals and assists to mean something. All day long. All day long. This boy's a very good footballer. All day long. Gallagher's worth at least 100 million. George with 50. 50, says Mark. Yeah, English tax. I mean, he's a good player. You watch him. He doesn't stop running as well. His work rate is unbelievable. I'd take him all day long. I don't think there's a... Well, this isn't true, is it? Because he scored goals in other games. I think people are being a bit harsh. Got to remember, right? It's 3-1. It's 3-1. Where did that come from? Great cross in. Really good cross in from absolute nothing. And I think it was Adebayo. I want to say it was Adebayo. Really good crossing on the left. The game looked done and dusted. Luton had given themselves a lifeline. Let's have a look. VAR will probably try and rule this out because that's what happens in football now. So the ball was... he's going to be off. He's going to be off. I think he's going to be off here. I think it was as Alfie Doherty was running back from goal to the halfway line to collect the ball. I don't know. We'll have a look. I think he's off here, any people? I think he's well off. Yeah, he's off. He's miles off for me. I don't even think VAR... Yeah, he's off. I don't know what we're looking at. He's offside, right? There's no way on earth that's not offside. Anyone disagree? And it looks like the goal's going to be chalked out. Offside. Offside it was. It was offside. Real shame for Luton Town, but it was offside. Let's... Oh. It's 0 and 75. 35. So it's still 3-0. Unlucky for Luton that, but it was an offside. It was a correct decision. Or a little bit of tea. And to be fair, I think Disasi and Silva have had a very good game at the back there for Chelsea today. I think they've had a very professional performance here, Chelsea. But here is this Andros Tan? No, who's that? Who's number 7? Is that Ogbean? They've got so many big, powerful players, haven't they? Who's that? Is that Ogbean? He's asking for a foul. He's not going to get it. Conor Gallagher keeps the ball in, plays the ball down the line. Here's Nico Jackson, steps over it, cuts in past the player. That's really well done by Jackson, if we're going to be brutally honest. Plays the ball in to Madueke. Madueke's running at them. Madueke, he had a man pushing him away. As he leant back, his shot just went over, but a good break by Chelsea there. And they've been much better at this game. In the last 2 games I've watched, they've looked a lot better, Chelsea. I think you've got to give him time. I think you've got to remember that Nico Jackson wasn't brought in to be the main man. He's played a lot because Nkunku has been injured the whole season up until the last 2 games. So, what did I see earlier? And this is interesting. Everyone gets on his back, right? So, in his first 18 Premier League games, he got more goals than Omri, more than Anelka, more than Kane, more than Salah, more than Mane, more than Rashford, and more than Solanke. So it's only Drogba out of all those players who got more than him in their first 18 Premier League games. I just think everyone wants everything within 6 months. Everyone with now. No one gets any time. Ball laid back to Barkley, but that's a poor shot. Philip, yeah. And you think they've got Haaland to come back as well. 2 of the best players in the league to come back. Yeah, crazy. I just think people need to give him time, Amy. Listen, do I think he's great? No. But can he grow and learn? I think, they've not signed him as a £90 million striker that's due to score 25 goals in a season. I just think, look what he's just done there. That's wonderful. Poor pass at the end, but great footwork. I think you need to give players time. If you give them time. Yeah, but Giroud hasn't been there for years. What are you talking about? Oh, they've hit the bar. Luton have hit the bar. It was a cross-in from Ogbean. The header, I think, was Adebayo at the bar. Doughty tries to put another cross in. It goes out for a corner. Was it Adebayo? The cross came in. He stooped. Should have scored. You've got to score that header, my friend. He's been a handful as Adebayo, but he should have got himself on the score sheet today. And Luton, they can be proud of what they've done, but they need goals, and they've got one. They've got one. Ross Barkley with a header from the corner. It is 3-1. Luton Town 1, Chelsea 3. It's been a good game of football, this. Really enjoyed it. Chances at both ends. Goals now at both ends. And it is Luton Town 1, Chelsea 3. Brilliant caller from Doughty. The ball went over Madueke, and no one was marking Barkley, who just planted his header into the bottom corner. Good header, always moving backwards. Great header. And it is Luton 1, Chelsea 3. Have Luton got it in them to get another goal to make this game a bit more interesting? And Madueke is coming off. And Enzo Fernandez is coming on. So Chelsea have taken Madueke off for Enzo Fernandez to shore up that midfield. Oh, dude, when you just like happy eating and drinking. Yeah, I'm not sure there will be 10 minutes. I don't think anything's really happened this half for there to be 10 minutes. But there's, the centre-half. I think it was Mengi with the header back to Kaminsky. Just had enough on it to get away from Nkunku. And Chelsea looked like they're playing Palmer off the right. And Nkunku down the middle. And Nico Jackson's playing off the left with Enzo Fernandez just slotting in to midfield. Looks like he's going to be the furthest one forward of Gallagher, Caicedo and himself. Yeah, I think they will get chances from you. Yeah, I agree. I think you will get chances as well, though, Mark. I think that Luton will give you chances. You've had chances. Oh, Thiago Silva just rolled back the years there with that little Cruyff turn away from. Oh, that's a corner. I think that's got to be a corner, ref. He's given a goal kick. I think that was a corner. But 82 minutes gone. Luton Town 1, Chelsea 3. Is there time? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, got it. Sorry. Here goes Luton Town. They got the ball on the right again. Can they set up a grandstand finish? Oh, Beans whipped in another ball to the back post. Doherty has come all the way across. A goal. Oh, they can't quite get there. The cross went all the way to the back post. He squared it into the middle of the box. Oh, here we go. Ogbean took his man on, got to the back post. Alfie Doherty pulled it back. Oh, Disasi got a good touch there, to be fair to him. Disasi celebrating the clearance. Right. What do you mean? Still got one here. Don't worry about that, mate. Still got a little bit of the first one as well. Look. What a wonderful pass that is out to Nico Jackson. I tell you what, honestly, I'd love this guy. I'd love him at Tottenham. I think he's a quality player. I've been talking about him for about a year. I would love him in a Tottenham shirt. Here's Thiago Silva. Enzo Fernandez, nice little touch off. He loses the ball this time, and it's a free kick to Luton. The Luton goal was scored by Ross Barkley, and the third Chelsea goal was scored by Cole Palmer. Very good. Both of them good goals. Really good header and a really, nice turn that, whoever that was. Here's Chong. Plays it into Doherty, who's had loads of joy on the left. Lovely cross into the 6-yard box, headed away by Thiago Silva. Ross Barkley, great touch, brings it down. Chong is tackled by Gallagher. It's a foul. I don't think that was a foul. Everything's a foul now. Not for me. Not for me. I think you've got to be able to make that tackle. For Chelsea, are you saying? Chelsea's getting relegated. Oh, they've hit the bar. Luton have hit the bar. A wonderful free kick. I'll tell you what, Alfie Doherty's got a wonderful cross. Here he is again. Another cross and cleared by Disasi. It was a wonderful left-footed free kick in. Floated to the back post. And there was the diving header. I want to say it was Morris. Yeah, it looks like it's Colton Morris. Diving header. To be fair, Petrovic knocked it onto the bar. It was going in. Great cross, great header, great save, great play all round there. Alfie Doherty, I tell you what, this boy can cross a football. Most players can't. This kid really, this guy really can. Here's Chong, back to Doherty, puts it in right-footed this time. His right foot is nowhere near as good as his left foot, but Morris can retrieve the ball. And they're in again. Here's Ogbean. Dink to the back post. There's the header. It's a great save. And it's in. Adebayo, it's 3-2. Luton Town 2. Chelsea 3. Chelsea are capitulating. Chelsea are capitulating here. It is 3-2 with 4 minutes to go and added time. This is a brilliant game. Another wonderful cross. Everyone's crossing from Luton has been fantastic today. Ogbean crossed it in. Everyone's onside. Goes to the back post. Doherty heads it. Petrovic saves it. And there's Adebayo with the rebound from 2 yards. And it is 3-2 with 3 minutes and added time to go. This is madness. Luton Town are showing great heart to come back. They're showing great heart. Can they do it? Can they do it? There is 3 minutes. Here's the other at the other end, though. Kaminsky clears the ball. This is a great game of football for a neutral. Here's Enzo Fernandez, though, running at Luton. What's he given a foul there for? Oh, no, that wasn't a foul for me. But, hey, it is what it is. Luton Town have given themselves the puncher's chance. It's all going to be down to... Hello, do you want a bit of... Sorry, Stewie wants a bit of crust, so we're going to give Stewie a bit of crust. All right, mate. Have this little bit here. How's that? Oh, a little bit of crust for Stewie. Yeah, good boy. Here goes... Oh, here goes Luton again. Chong pulls it back. Oh, and Adebayo couldn't quite control it, and Gallagher can clear it. Can they nick a point here? This is going to be really, really interesting. Rangers have pulled a goal back at Celtic. It's Celtic 2, Rangers 1. It's all happening this morning, or this afternoon, should we say. Set up for a great day of football. Here is Ogbean, who's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's taking on Colwell. Great defending that time from Colwell. Really good tussle over there between those two. No, I don't think you have. I mean, since you went 3-0 up, it's like you switched off. Here's Morris. There's a minute and a half plus injury time. Can they? Can they? Chelsea fans, you scared? I hate it when goalkeepers do that. You know when they catch the ball and then they dive on it for no reason other than to waste time. Poch looks like he's going to bring on young Gilchrist. Chelsea just can't retain possession. Oh, this is not true. Nah, Mr. M, you can't say that crust is the best bit of the bread. No. No way. We'll come back to that after the game. There's Barkley. Here's Chong. Plays a great ball to Doherty. Can he keep it in? He does. He whips it across all the way through. And Thiago Silva has cleared it. And the Luton fans are well up for this. They are seeing their team. Put in a wonderful performance here since going 3-0 down. Ross Barkley. That's a lovely ball into Chong. He's crossed it. And it's off the line by Thiago Silva. Chelsea need that whistle and Luton want it to keep going. This is a great game. A great game of football. All right, Stewie, you can have a little bit more. There we go. Frank! What's this? Frank! Right, Chelsea are bringing off Cole Palmer and bringing on young Gilchrist. So Palmer off, Gilchrist on. I believe Gilchrist is a defender. Mark CFC, what can you tell us about young Gilchrist? There are 6 minutes. So we've had 40 seconds of the first one. There are 6 minutes of injury time to go here. 6 minutes. And the goal scorer, thank you for people telling me, for Rangers was James Tavernier. Here is Chong. The room down this left-hand side has come all the way across to Ogbean. It came at him so quick. It kind of hit him, bounced up onto his arm. I'll tell you what. Down this left-hand side, they have murdered Chelsea the second half. Down this left-hand side, they have got in time and time again. Big up 7SC. How you doing, bro? Long time no see. Said, yo, big up. How's life? I'm good, man. I hope you are well as well. Hope you are good as well. Probably better. For anyone that hasn't, please do like We've only got 68 likes. That's terrible. We've had a great stream. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Here is the link just there. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, please do. A little bit more for Stewie. Good boy. There you go. Yep. Good boy. Here's again, guess where Luton are? Left-hand side. Doughty plays the ball down the line. This time out for a goal kick. Chelsea have 4 minutes to hold on, and Luton have 4 minutes to salvage the game. I'm really glad we did the watch-along for this. Really glad we did the watch-along. It's been good fun, some good chat, some peanut butter and jam sandwiches as well. What more do you want? Headed out by Gilchrist. Conor Gallagher wins the ball in midfield. I think he's going to put in Maligusto. He slows it down. Back to Gallagher. I think Gallagher's just going to try and calm this down. Plays it into Thiago Silva. He plays the ball over the top, but it's headed out by Luton, and it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in to Chelsea. So just over 3 minutes to go. Who would have thought this 15 minutes ago? It looked like a very comfortable away win. But Luton haven't given up here. Apparently, football and peanut butter. Yeah, I love peanut butter. Celtic are holding on apparently over there in Scotland. It's a goal kick to Luton Town. The goalie is asking for the ball boy to give him the ball quicker. Charlie, poor Charlie. Poor Charlie. If they publish a book on his career. Yeah, he's had a great career, hasn't he, Thiago Silva? Proper top player. Luton have taken off, I believe they've taken off a defender and thrown on another attacker. It's Lokonga from midfield coming off, and Corey Woodrow has gone on up front. They've got 2 minutes of injury time left to find an equaliser. Oh, they've played the ball down the line to Ogbean again, who's one-on-one with Maligusto. Maligusto stands him up. Ogbean has put it through his legs. He's driving into the box. He's pulled it back. No, he hasn't. And it is a goal kick to Chelsea. I'll tell you what, Ogbean has been a handful. Give me Ogbean and Doherty over Brennan Johnson from what I've seen. I'll be honest. Give me these two wide men who beat a man and put in a wonderful ball. They've been excellent. Yes, Lokonga is the Arsenal bloke. Yeah, they've been decent. Just have they got the finishing. So there is 1 minute and 3 seconds to go. So 1 minute now, 1 minute to go. I forgot. No, I wasn't going to say Son. I put Son up top. I'd have these two either side of him. I think Doherty and Ogbean have been excellent. Here's Chong. Can he keep it in? I don't think he can. It's gone out, and it's gone out for a Chelsea goal kick. I think that could be the last chance. There's only 35 seconds to go. Big up, Bobby K. Yeah, let's smash the likes. Come on, 72 likes. Let's have a like party right now. Then I'm going to have a 15-minute break before I'm back for the 2:45 show and the 3 p.m. kickoff. So Chelsea goal kick, played down the park. There's 13 seconds of injury time left, and it's being put out for a throw-in to Chelsea. Looks like they're going to get over the line. It was a very comfortable performance. And then the last 15 minutes, Luton almost did what Spurs did the other night, waited until they were defeated to start playing football. Great tackle from whoever that is. I think that was Moises Caicedo. That's a fantastic tackle. He's now driving towards the line with the ball, and he's given away a foul right on the goal line. And Luton Town have a free kick. on their own goal line. Kaminsky plays it short. Got to go long here, guys. There's the ball. It's lumped down the park. Corley Woodrow knocks it onto Doherty. This has got to be it. This has got to be the last chance. He's running at young Gilchrist, who does superb. What a tackle. What a tackle. The game is over. Doherty was one-on-one with young Gilchrist. Gilchrist stood his ground, stood up, poked it away, and the referee blew the whistle. It is Luton Town 2, Chelsea 3. What a good game for the neutral. Really, really good game. Enjoyed that one. And we move to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. So it's going to be yet more football. We love football, don't we? We do love our football. Let me just do this quickly. Share, copy that link. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. God knows what I'm singing. I'm going to redirect you all. So if anyone does want to join me at 1:45, then please do. That would be absolutely amazing. I'm going to go and have a 15-minute break before the next show. Thank you very much to everybody, for everybody that has watched. Thank you to all the brand new subscribers. We've had 10 new subscribers today already. It's been absolutely fantastic. Chelsea winning away at Luton. Much love. See you later. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Take care.